You've felt it, haven't you? That deep yearning, not for success, not for recognition, but for something more, something that whispers to you in quiet moments. When the world seems to fade away, it's the call of mastery, the voice that asks, are you willing to pay the price? You've heard the stories of those who stand at the summit, but they never tell you what it costs to climb. They never speak of the sweat, the sacrifice, the moments when the body and soul cry out and surrender. But there's something you must understand. There is no shortcut to greatness, no quick fix, no easy path. The path to mastery isn't for the faint-hearted. It's not for those who can be satisfied with mediocrity or half-hearted attempts. It's for the ones who dare to strip themselves bare, the ones who are willing to face the mirror and confront what they truly desire. You want to be extraordinary? Then be prepared to walk a road that will strip you of every illusion, every false comfort. Mastery demands everything. It will take your time, your energy, your very will. It will push you to the edge where doubt is a constant companion and fear lurks around every corner. But here's the truth you need to hear. The price is worth it. You don't pay this price for the fame, for the applause, for the recognition. No, you pay it because of who you become in the process. Mastery is not something you reach. It is something you grow into. It's a transformation. The man or woman you are today will not be the same one standing at the peak of mastery. You'll be more, not just in skill, but in spirit, in resilience, in the quiet knowing that you've faced the darkest parts of yourself and emerged stronger. And yet it's tempting, isn't it, to turn back, to say, this is too hard. I can't keep going. The world will tell you to give up, to take the easy road, to settle for less. But deep within, you know there is something greater, something that is calling you forward, even when the path is dark, even when the weight of doubt threatens to crush you. That call, that inner pull is the truth. It is the promise that mastery is within your reach. If you are willing to sacrifice what is comfortable, what is easy, the question you must ask yourself is simple. Are you ready? Are you ready to put aside the distractions, the noise, the fleeting comforts that keep you from your purpose? Are you prepared to commit to the long hours, the failures, the painful lessons that will shape you into the person you are meant to be? Mastery is not a gift, not a prize. It is a journey, and only those who are willing to give everything will see its rewards. So don't turn back. Don't listen to the voices that say you can't. The price of mastery is high, but the reward, the person you become along the way, is worth every ounce of sacrifice. The real question is, will you pay the price? Because if you do, nothing in this world can stop you from reaching the heights you are destined for. You stand in the middle of your life, feeling as though you've done everything you could. You've worked hard, you've fought for what you want, and yet something still eludes you. You wonder, why isn't it enough? The days pass, each one blurring into the next, and you question where it's all going. But in the quiet, when the noise of the world fades, there's something else, something you can't see, but you can feel. It's the weight of an invisible force that is shaping your life in ways you cannot comprehend. It's there in the depths of your thoughts, in the quiet stirrings of your intention, and in the places where your focus lingers. You've been so focused on what you can touch, on what you can see, that you've missed what truly drives your success. You've looked to the external, the actions, the strategies, the steps to take, but the truth is, the real work begins long before the first action is ever taken. It starts within you, in the realm of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your focus. This is the power of unseen forces. The mind is not just a passive observer, it is the architect of your destiny. Every thought you entertain, every belief you hold, every ounce of energy you direct toward a single goal, that is what shapes your reality. What you don't realize is that your life is a reflection of the invisible work that you've done, whether you know it or not. The quiet moments of intention you've allowed to fester, the beliefs you've carried around for years without ever questioning, these are the forces that are guiding you. And yet, you let them go unnoticed, thinking that success will come through actions alone. But actions without alignment, without the right mental focus, are empty. They are like ships adrift in the vast sea, moving but never reaching their true destination. You're standing at the edge, looking outward, but you need to turn inward. Understand this. The power you seek is already inside of you. It's in your thoughts, your ability to focus, your willingness to trust the unseen. If you want to change your life, start by changing the thoughts that guide your actions. You must learn to trust the invisible forces that shape your reality, the ones you've ignored for too long. The mind, the intentions, the deep-rooted focus you carry, that is the foundation of everything you will ever achieve. Stop looking outside for the answers. Stop hoping that success will just appear. It is already within you, waiting to be awakened by the force of your belief and intention. When you master the unseen, the visible world will follow in its wake. You will stop being carried by the currents of life and begin steering the ship toward the future you've always imagined. Understand this now. What you cannot see is what has always been in control. The moment you accept this truth is the moment you begin to take charge of your own destiny. It starts now in the unseen, and from there the world will be yours to command. You've felt it, haven't you? That voice inside you, the one that whispers late at night when everyone else is asleep. It tells you that there's something more, something beyond what you've known, beyond the ordinary. It's the call to mastery, a call so deep and insistent that it pulls at you even when you're tired, even when you've been knocked down again and again. You see others reaching heights you only dream of, and for a moment, you wonder if it's possible for you too. But deep down, you know it's not just about wishing. It's about what you're willing to pay. Mastery doesn't come with a smile and a handshake. It doesn't come with the promise of an easy life or a soft path. No, mastery is a sacrifice. It is the surrender of comfort, the rejection of mediocrity, and the willingness to endure the weight of discipline when everything inside you wants to quit. You see, the journey to mastery is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the casual dreamer who thinks success will just happen. No, it's for the one who is willing to go through the fire, who is ready to lose parts of themselves to gain something greater. It's for the ones who are willing to step into the unknown, the uncomfortable, the painful, because they know the price is worth it. You've been living in a world of distractions, of shortcuts, of promises that something can be achieved without effort. But you know better now. Mastery demands something different. It demands your time, your energy, your unwavering focus. There will be days when the weight of it all feels unbearable, when the sacrifices will cut deeper than you ever imagined. You will face loneliness, doubt, and exhaustion. You will have moments where you question everything, the purpose, the effort, the sacrifices you've made. But I tell you this, there is no greatness without it. There is no true power without the price of mastery. Look at the greats, the ones who stand at the pinnacle of their craft. Do you think they got there by taking the easy way? No, they paid the price, every drop of sweat, every moment of pain, every ounce of sacrifice. And now they stand in the light of their true power. They know what it means to give everything, to face the darkness and come out the other side. Stronger, wiser, and more capable than they ever dreamed possible. But it wasn't given to them. They earned it. So here you stand, on the edge of your own journey. The question you must answer is this. Are you willing to pay the price? Are you ready to give up the comfort of the familiar and step into the unknown? Are you ready to face the challenges, the pain, the struggles, knowing that every ounce of it will shape you into something greater? You can't have mastery without paying the price. But if you're willing, if you have the courage to walk this path, there is a greatness waiting for you, one that will leave you standing in the light of your own true power. And when you reach that summit, when you stand tall and look back at the journey you've endured, you will understand it was all worth it, because mastery is not just about skill. It's about the person you become. There is a stillness in the air, an emptiness you can feel deep within yourself. You have big dreams, grand thoughts, thoughts that have consumed your mind for so long that they feel almost like your identity. But as the days pass, you start to realize something unsettling. Your thoughts are not enough. You've stood there, at the edge of your desires, hoping for something to shift, waiting for a sign, but nothing happens. Not because you don't want it badly enough, not because you don't dream big, but because you haven't moved. You've mistaken the power of thought for the power of action. Your thoughts are the spark, but they are not the fire. It is action that fuels that spark and turns it into something real. Thoughts without action are like seeds that never make it to the soil. You can dream all you want, but until you take the step, the first, often terrifying step, your dreams are just fragile illusions. They're not grounded. They have no foundation to stand on, and deep inside you feel it. Don't you? That gnawing feeling that your dreams are slipping further away with every day that you don't act on them. You've told yourself you're waiting for the right moment, for the perfect conditions, but that moment never comes. It never will. And you know that because you've spent too many nights thinking and not enough days doing. You've spent too much time waiting for the world to align with your thoughts and not enough time making your thoughts come to life through your action. The truth is, the world will never give you what you want unless you first show it that you're willing to take the steps to claim it. The moment you begin to act, despite the uncertainty, despite the fear, that's the moment the world starts to take you seriously. It's painful, isn't it, to realize that you've been standing still, locked in your head, when everything you want is just on the other side of a simple decision. It's the decision to act, to pick up the phone, to walk into the room, to write the first sentence, to take the first step, even if the road ahead is unclear. It's in these moments, when you're afraid, when you don't feel ready, that's where your true strength lies. Your thoughts have brought you here, but only your actions will carry you forward. You've believed in your dreams, haven't you? You've cherished them, held them close, nurtured them, but now you must let them breathe. You must give them the space to grow, to move beyond the confines of your mind. You must act, and when you do, something will shift inside of you. Something will snap into place, and you'll find that your dreams are no longer fragile. They are real. They are alive. And you, the person who was once just a thinker, will become the doer, the one who turns thoughts into reality. You are standing at the crossroads. You can stay in your thoughts, lost in endless planning and hoping, or you can step into the unknown. You can choose to act, to risk, and to move forward. The choice is yours. But I promise you, the moment you begin to act on your beliefs, everything will change. It's time for your thoughts to take form. It's time for you to make them real. You feel it, don't you? The weight of it pressing down on you, thick and suffocating. It's the fear that has followed you for as long as you can remember, whispering in your ear, tightening its grip around your chest. It tells you that you're not ready, that you're not worthy, that you'll never be strong enough to face what lies ahead. It's the voice that comes alive the moment you step towards something greater than yourself. Fear, the enemy you cannot see, yet it holds you back at every turn, holding you in place, as if frozen in time. You've tried to ignore it. You've tried to push it away, but it always finds its way back into your mind, making itself known at the worst possible moment. But here's the truth you've been avoiding. Fear is not the enemy. It's the shadow of your potential, the echo of all the greatness that lies dormant inside you, waiting for the moment you finally confront it. Fear is a lie. It tells you that you are not enough, that your dreams are too big, that you cannot stand in the face of adversity. But all it is a smokescreen. It's an illusion, a distortion of reality designed to keep you small, to keep you in the shadow. It's the voice of the part of you that is terrified of change, of growth, of becoming who you were always meant to be. You've been standing still, haven't you? You've been staring at the walls fear has built around you, too afraid to take that first step forward. You've convinced yourself that the road ahead is too treacherous, that the pain of failure will be too much to bear. But here's the thing. Nothing changes unless you break through the walls. The fear will never go away, not until you face it. The more you run from it, the stronger it becomes. It grows in the silence, in the hesitation, in the moments where you question yourself. But when you step into the fear, when you confront it head on, You strip it of its power. It loses its grip on you. You have to understand this. The only way out is you cannot wait for the fear to dissipate. You cannot wait for the perfect moment when everything feels right. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. There is only the decision to face the fear, to walk through it, no matter how terrifying it may seem. The moment you do, you will realize that fear was never the giant you imagined it to be. It's small, it's fragile, it is nothing more than a barrier you've allowed to stand in your way. And once you face it, once you take that first step, you will see it for what it truly is, an obstacle, not a wall. You've been playing small because of it. You've allowed it to dictate your path. But now it's time to rise. It's time to stop letting fear control you, to stop allowing it to dictate your decisions. You are stronger than it. You always have been. The moment you realize that, the moment you stop fearing the very thing that has kept you paralyzed, you'll feel it. The weight will lift. The world will open up before you, and you will step into the life you were always meant to live. Now, you know what you must do. You've already felt the fear. Now it's time to move through it. Step forward, for on the other side lies the freedom you've been waiting for. There are days when you feel it, the weight of the world pressing down on you, pulling you in every direction. You've been at this for so long, pushing, striving, and yet it feels like nothing has changed. It's like walking through quicksand, each step heavier than the last. Your body aches, your spirit is worn thin, and in those quiet moments, the thought crosses your mind. What if it's not meant to be? What if all this effort is just for nothing? But here's the truth you already know, even if you don't want to admit it. Success is not born from one brilliant moment, one stroke of luck, or a sudden breakthrough. No, success is the result of countless steps, some taken with joy, others through tears, frustration, and exhaustion. It's the long road, the one you've been on, even when it felt like you were getting nowhere. The road that tests every ounce of your resolve, that challenges your very belief in yourself, that makes you wonder if it's all worth it. And yet it is. The quiet, invisible force of perseverance is what will carry you when everything else tells you to quit. It is that voice deep inside that tells you, one more step, keep moving forward. Don't stop now, even when you've given all you have and the finish line still feels far away. Perseverance is the unseen hand that pulls you through. It's the refusal to bow to failure, to let the setbacks define you. It is what will carry you when you are broken, when you are tired, and when all you want to do is lie down and let it all go. Perseverance is not about never failing. It's about getting back up every time you do. You see, it's easy to be strong when things are going well. It's easy to stay motivated when success feels imminent, when the results are just around the corner. But the true test, the true measure of your strength, is what happens when you're faced with adversity, when the road is long and your spirit is exhausted. That's when you find out what you're really made of. Perseverance doesn't come when you're at your best. It comes when you're at your lowest, and you make the choice to keep going anyway. There will be moments, many of them, where the path feels impossible, where the obstacles feel insurmountable. You'll want to quit. You'll want to throw in the towel and walk away. But it's in those moments, when every fiber of your being is screaming to stop, that you must remember this. Perseverance is your greatest ally. It is the quiet force that moves mountains, one small, steady push at a time. And in the end, when you look back at the journey you've taken, when you stand at the place you once only dreamed of, you will realize that every moment of struggle was worth it. Because perseverance doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you, it strengthens you. It makes you who you were always meant to be. And when you finally reach the summit, you will see that the true victory wasn't the destination, but the person you became along the way. There is a moment when everything falls silent. You've been fighting for so long, struggling to keep your head above the water, and now you find yourself standing at the edge, looking down at the abyss. It's easy to think it's over. The weight of failure, of exhaustion, of disappointment, it all presses down on you, making you wonder if it's worth it anymore. You've given everything, and yet here you are, staring into the vast emptiness, wondering if you even have enough left to take one more step. But here's something you need to hear. Even if it cuts deep, there is a strength within you that no one else can give you. It is a power so deep, so raw that it doesn't come from the world around you. It comes from within, from that part of you that refuses to quit, no matter how hard the road becomes. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is not in their circumstances, not in their luck, and not even in their abilities. It is in their will. It is the ability to reach deep inside when everything tells you to give up, to find something, anything, and use it to push forward when you think you have nothing left. You've been relying on the wrong thing. You've been waiting for the right moment, the perfect conditions, the guarantee of success, but none of that matters. What matters is your will, the inner resolve that can't be seen by the world, but that burns so intensely within you that nothing can stop you. You have it within you. You always have. It's there, buried beneath the weight of fear, doubt, and the voice that says, "You're not strong enough." But let me tell you something. That voice is a lie. It is the same voice that has tried to stop you every time you faced a challenge. It is the voice of your past, your failures, your fears, and it has no power over you unless you let it. Right now, in this very moment, you have everything you need to move forward. The strength you seek is not something you need to find. It's already there. It's in your heart. It's in that tiny spark of defiance that refuses to let go of the dream you've been chasing. It's in the part of you that gets back up after every fall, that keeps fighting even when the world tells you to stop. You must learn to tap into this power, to draw from your inner reservoir and use it to fuel the next step, and the one after that, and the one after that. It's not about having all the answers. It's not about having everything figured out. It's about trusting that you can move forward, even when you don't know how. It's about reaching deep inside and pulling out that strength, that will, that fire that refuses to be extinguished. You have it. You always have. And when you tap into it, when you finally realize that the power has always been yours to harness, you will rise. The road will still be hard, the battles will still come, but you will never be the same. You will be unstoppable, not because you never face hardship, but because you refuse to let anything, not fear, not doubt, not failure, stop you from moving forward. This is where you rise. This is where you finally claim the strength that has always been yours. And once you do, nothing will stand in your way. You're standing at the crossroads again, aren't you? The path ahead is unclear, and everything inside of you feels lost. The noise of the world presses in from all sides, and it's easy to wonder if there's even a reason to keep going. You've been searching for meaning, for a sense of direction, but it feels like it's always just out of reach, like something you've yet to discover. You ask yourself, what is my purpose? And yet the answer never seems to come. You've been looking for it, but you've been looking in the wrong places. Purpose isn't something you find. It's something you create. You've spent so much of your life chasing after things that were never meant for you, trying to fit into molds that don't align with who you truly are. It's like walking through life with a mask on, pretending to be someone else because the world has told you that's what success looks like. But deep down you felt it. That gnawing feeling that you're not living the life you were meant to live. That's the voice of your true purpose, calling you to something greater, something more authentic. It's been there all along, waiting for you to stop running and start listening. Purpose is not something that can be handed to you. It's not something that someone else can define for you. It's born from within, shaped by your values, your heart, and the choices you make every single day. The truth is, you've always had the power to create your purpose, but you've been too afraid to claim it. Fear has told you that you're not worthy, that you're not capable, that it's too late for you to start living with intention. But that's not true. It's never too late. Purpose is not about waiting for the stars to align. It's about waking up, right here, right now, and making the decision to live for something bigger than yourself. When you begin to align your life with a cause that stirs your soul, something powerful happens. The energy that flows from that alignment is unlike anything you've ever experienced. It's like a force that propels you forward, even when the road is hard, even when the obstacles seem insurmountable. There is an inner fire that burns bright within you, and when you begin to live with purpose, that fire becomes a guiding light. It creates a momentum so powerful that nothing will stand in your way. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to have it all figured out. All you need to do is stop waiting and start living with intention. Start taking actions that align with who you truly are. with what you truly believe in. When you do that, you will begin to see the world shift. Your purpose will unfold, not in a single moment, but in every small decision you make, in every step you take toward becoming who you were always meant to be. The world is full of distractions, full of forces that will try to pull you away from your true path. But when you align with your purpose, when you allow your actions to flow from that deeper place within you, nothing will be able to stop you. You will find strength in every challenge, clarity in every doubt, and a sense of peace that comes from knowing that you are exactly where you need to. The only thing standing between you and your purpose is the decision to claim it. You already have everything inside of you to make it real. Now it's time to live it. You've been waiting for the breakthrough, haven't you? The one moment when everything changes, when the work, the sacrifices, the struggles finally pay off. You've put in your time, and yet the results still seem distant, as if just out of reach. It's frustrating. You've poured your heart into this, and still it feels like you're not getting anywhere. In moments like this, it's easy to wonder if it's all worth it, if maybe you're missing some magical formula that will make it all click. But let me tell you this, there is no magic. There is only consistency. Success isn't born from grand gestures or one big moment of brilliance. It's the quiet, almost invisible work you do day after day when no one is watching. It's the act of showing up, even when the results aren't immediate, even when the road is long and your body is tired. It's the thousand small, often mundane actions that most people overlook. But here's the secret that separates those who succeed from those who fall short. Those who understand the power of consistency will see extraordinary results from what others would call ordinary. The magic lies in the slow burn of progress, in the moments when you feel like nothing is changing. When you're pouring yourself into something with little to show for it, you are still transforming. You are still becoming the person you need to be to achieve the goal you desire. It's easy to look at others and wonder how they got there. You see their success, their moment in the spotlight, and you think, that's what I want. But you don't see the years of showing up, the quiet perseverance, the daily effort that went unnoticed. They didn't get there overnight. No one does. But you have the power to build something real. You have the strength to keep going when others would quit, to keep showing up even when you're uncertain. Because the truth is, consistency compounds. It builds momentum in ways you can't yet see. Every small action, every step forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, is like a brick in the foundation of your future success. You may not see the fruits of your labor today or tomorrow, but you will see them if you stay the course. This isn't about making huge leaps. It's about putting one foot in front of the other, even when the path is unclear, even when you feel like giving up. It's about having the faith to trust that the work you're doing today will show up in ways you cannot yet imagine. It's about refusing to quit day after day when the world seems silent and your progress seems small. Those who understand this, who embrace the power of consistency, are the ones who change their lives. You are one small action away from the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Keep moving forward. Keep showing up. The magic is in the consistency, and it is always working beneath the surface, even when you can't see it. Stay the course. Your transformation is unfolding right now, one small step at a time. There's a silence that creeps in when you're alone, when the world is still and it's just you and your thoughts. It's in these moments that the doubt starts to whisper. It tells you that maybe you're not cut out for this. Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe your dreams are too big, too out of reach. The voices of fear and insecurity surround you, and they start to take hold, clouding your vision, making you question everything you've ever believed about yourself. But here's the truth. If you do not believe in yourself, no one else will. Not the people you look to for validation, not the world that seems so indifferent to your struggles. None of that matters if you don't have the courage to believe in your own power. Self-belief is not a fleeting feeling. It's not a temporary high that comes and goes. It is a decision, a quiet, unshakable knowing that no matter what obstacles lie ahead, you have the strength within you to push through them, to rise above them, to create the life you want. It is the foundation on which everything else must be built. Without it, your dreams will remain fragile. They will never take root, never grow, never flourish. You've spent so much time doubting yourself, haven't you? Worrying about what others think, fearing failure, questioning if you're worthy of success. But the truth is, you've been looking for validation in all the wrong places. You've been waiting for permission from the outside world, when the only permission you need is from within. The moment you stop doubting your own potential, the moment you stop looking for approval, you unlock a world of possibility. You are the key to your own success. No one else can unlock it for you. The power you seek is already inside you. It always has been. It's been buried under layers of fear, under the weight of all the what-ifs and I'm not enough thoughts that have held you captive. Now is the time to reclaim that power, to make the decision that you will no longer let doubt control your life. You may not know exactly how everything will unfold, and that's okay. Self-belief isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting yourself enough to move forward, step by step, even when the path is unclear. It's about knowing that you are capable of shaping your reality, even if the world doesn't see it yet. Your belief in yourself will be the force that carries you through the darkest days, that propels you when everything feels impossible. When you stop doubting your potential, the world will begin to open up. Opportunities will start to reveal themselves. People will begin to see you differently, because you will no longer be looking to them for validation. You'll be standing strong in your own power, grounded in the belief that you are worthy of success, that you are capable of achieving everything you've set your heart on. The moment you decide that you are enough is the moment your world begins to change. So stop waiting for someone to give you permission to believe in yourself. That moment is now. You've always had what it takes. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can. But once you break through that, once you realize that your power is yours to command, nothing will be able to stop you. You are the one who shapes your future. It's time to believe in yourself. You thought it would be different, didn't you? You imagined the path ahead would be clear, that the journey would unfold with ease, each step leading you closer to the success you've dreamed of. But here you are, standing in the middle of it, looking around at the obstacles, the failures, the unexpected twists. It's nothing like you thought it would be. And in this moment, doubt creeps in. Is this even worth it? You felt the weight of it, haven't you? The uncertainty, the frustration, the moments where it feels like you're running in circles, making no progress. You've been knocked down, and each time you rise, you find that the road hasn't gotten any easier. It's easy to believe that success should come quickly, that once you set your mind to something, the universe will just clear the way for you. But it doesn't work that way. The journey is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes painful, but it is also where your true strength lies. The real question is, will you stay on the path? Will you keep moving forward even when the destination seems far out of reach? The truth is, the road to where you want to go isn't a straight line. It's full of bends, detours, and moments that make you question everything. But the journey itself is where the magic happens. Every setback you face, every failure you encounter, every moment of doubt, they're all part of your growth. They're the experiences that shape you into the person capable of achieving the very success you desire. Without them, you wouldn't be who you're meant to become. The value of this journey isn't in the destination, not in the moment when you finally reach your goal. It's in the person you become along the way. Every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, to strengthen your resolve, to push through what feels impossible. You're not just working towards something. You're becoming something. The person you are today is not the person who will reach your goals. The person who will reach your goals is the one who learns to embrace each step, even the painful ones, and rises each time they fall. That person is being forged in the fire of this journey. It's hard, I know. You're tired, and it feels like the world keeps throwing challenges your way. But this is where your true power lies, in your ability to keep going, even when the road gets rocky, even when the dream seems out of reach. Success is not found at the end of the path. It's found in your willingness to walk it day after day, to trust that each step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the person you're meant to be. So stop focusing on the destination. Stop thinking that success will suddenly appear once you've crossed some imaginary finish line. The success you seek is happening right now, in the way you respond to every challenge, in the way you grow, evolve, and adapt. You are the success. You are becoming everything you need to be to live the life you've imagined. And when you reach the end of this journey, when you finally see the fruits of your labor, you'll realize that the greatest reward was never the destination. It was the journey and you'll be proud of the person you've become.